I guess maybe because I'm so late.
Nah, you're fine. You're fine.
He's not want to sleep.
Yeah.
This whole week has been off. Okay, and then I was gonna host you. Get that ready.
Yeah, I got it. I got us. We're queued now. We're good, so you can host.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I guess you have questions ready?
Oh, it would probably be the same as yours.
Oh my god, let's get plagiarists.
Okay.
No. Oh, thank you for the. Oh, that's you, I think. Okay. I can't see who's hosting, so. But yeah, I would love it if you whatever you want to ask me, like.
It's backwards on nobody else for some reason.
No, you look good. You look fine.
I don't know why, but I like it this way.
Uh huh.
But it feels better this way.
Huh. It's mirrored. Yeah, you get that mirrored effect.
Yeah. I feel weird without my pigtails.
Me too. My pigtails are not there.
Okay, and now I gotta make an Instagram post, and I'll be ready.
All right.
God.
I'll hold the camera. Like. Man, oh man, 5 years in the making. Oh my god. Ooh, it is. Is it hot? We're in Michigan, cause it is hot here. Like, I'm roasting.
Mm-mm.
Like
It's cold.
I'm sweating.
And then I'm gonna check. Oh, Discord really quick.
Yeah,
Sorry.
it's okay.
Whoa! What is it?
Iggy, $5. Oh, thank you, Iggy. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. So what happened was, Mr. Iggy here. We were playing. I was playing Man of Medan with Red Trash Panda, and thank you for that host. I don't know who hosted me, but thank you for that host. But Iggy was like, at the start of the stream, he's like, I bet you, by the time you reach the end of it, all of you guys are gonna die. And I was like, I don't think so. And so what happened was we reached the end of it, and all of our guys live. Well, except for one. Except for one. Thank you for that host. And he's like, because he bet me $5. I was gonna gift him a sub somewhere, and all of our guys ended up living. He's like, what the fuck? They didn't shoot you? They didn't kill you? And no, nope. So, $5. I was betting on that fucking disruptor cap, and it fucking failed. Yeah. Hello, New. How's it going? New says hello.
Hello.
All right. So I think we can get started. I think we're
Okay.
all right. So I want to welcome everybody to Cvw220. She has been gracious enough to do the streamer interview for this week. I've known her since I would say 2014 or the end of 2014, beginning of 2015. It's been a while. Been at least 5 years. Cat, how are you doing? So,
Resident Evil, right?
yeah, actually, okay. So I'll give a little background real quick. So there was a post. I'm obsessed with Resident Evil 1.5, and there was somebody that was like, "Oh, my friend's playing Resident Evil for the first time on Twitch. Give her a watch." And I remember I clicked it and I saw her, and I'm like, "Okay." So I kind of lurked, that term, and I was like, I was hooked. I was like, I gotta follow this person. I want to say it's out of you and Lucy May. I don't remember who I followed first, but definitely the first two people. You were my first follower, and I remember. I guess I'm gonna go a little long intro here. But I was on Twitter, and I remember I was going through some like weird problems with like family and whatnot, and Cersei actually followed. Not only did she follow me, but she read my tweet and responded to me, and I was blown away. I mean, she had 6,000 followers at the time, and the fact that she wrote me, who had nobody, so I was very grateful for that, and I never forgot that. Cassie, how's it going? Welcome. So yeah, that's a little background into our friendship, and yeah. So without further ado, where's my notepad? I gotta take notes on you. Just kidding. All right. What got you into gaming?
Probably my babysitters growing up.
Mm-hmm.
Nintendo and Super Nintendo. They would play like Duck Hunt and Mortal
Ooh.
Kombat.
Yes. Yes.
Those are the two specific games I remember them playing a lot around us.
Nice. Who did you pick in Mortal Kombat? Who's your main?
Katana.
Noise. Duck Hunt. I forgot who I asked this to, but when you played Duck Hunt, did you ever put the gun on the screen and cheat?
No.
I'm the only one who did that. Wow.
I loved Katana. She was my favorite before Tomb Raider.
So that was your first female protagonist. Wow. Before, okay. Have you ever cosplayed as her?
No, I'd like to.
Yeah, you would.
Someday.
You would kill it. Let's see. So you kind of delved into the second answer, which was the first game you played. So it's Duck Hunt or Mortal Kombat. Those are two solid games. How long have you been streaming on Twitch?
On and off since 2014. It was January.
January.
When the Tomb Raider Definitive Edition came out on PlayStation 4.
Oh, nice. So were you streaming directly off the console or the PC?
It was on console.
Yeah, I noticed a lot of us got our start when PS4 had that really easy feature just to stream right off of it, which was 2013, 2014. So that is awesome that you made that jump.
Yeah, I like because you have your Twitch and then you have PlayStation Live, which people who also use PlayStation also find you, so it's a better or easier discoverability in terms of finding other PlayStation users. So it was like a dual way of people finding you.
Yeah. Well, I was going to say, have you noticed, because since I went from streaming only on the PS4 to streaming on the PC, the numbers are actually not, sometimes they're not as high as they were, and I think that's because they kind of implement the Twitch viewers with the PlayStation viewers, right? Isn't that, I thought that was the case, but I could be wrong.
I don't know. I know like it was just easier to get discovered on because there is people find you easier on PlayStation versus people just finding you through Twitch, and there's so many streamers on Twitch,
Yeah.
but there's a smaller amount of console streamers, and it's definitely a good starter streaming on console. But if you really want to go, it's better to do it on PC or
Yeah.
yes, catch card.
100% agree. I mean, God, if it wasn't for the PC, we couldn't be doing this. So I love streaming on the PC for sure.
I do too, although I'm not very tech savvy.
Neither am I. I think we're in the same boat. Like when we got the call started, we were just like, what do we do? And then like our screens flipped. Because if you notice, I usually am on the other side. I'm like, I don't know what to do. We're just going to go with it.
Mm-hmm.
All right. I know the answer to this, but not a lot of people, do. What is the origin of your screen name?
My name and then 220 is the name of a song I used to like by a former Russian group called Tattoo. they have disbanded, but growing up, and they're still my favorite. They'll always be my favorite. They were my favorite since 2002. Um, but yeah, 220 was one of my favorite songs, and that username I've used prior to being on Twitch, so I didn't want to change my internet footprint.
That branding.
Yeah.
Nice. It's funny. When I first met her, I was like, let me guess, that is your birthday. Hey, Swole, how's it going?
It's pretty close.
Yeah, no, it was what a week. Like, no, wait, 4 days
It's
off.
like so there's two girls in the group, and one of the girls' birthday is 220,
Ooh, okay, okay.
and she was like my idol growing up.
Ah, that's cool. Um, so let's see. I I don't know if this question is for you, but there's definitely two animals I associate with you. Um, is there a channel mascot for you? I mean, I've always associated the bunny and the corgi with you.
Um, Currently, I would say corgi. Uh, One of my emotes is like a girl who looks like Umar-chan, and she has like this cloak, but it's corgi instead of hamster. So
Oh, that's you.
yeah, those are my. Actually, can I? Uh,
Oh,
I don't
so
know.
Swell was saying all the things she said. That's a tattoo song, I guess.
Yep, that's
Ah,
a one hit in America.
I don't. I was gonna say I don't remember that. I just googled tattoo last week because I was wondering what happened to them. Oh wow, an interesting, Bam Bam. So it's all coming together. Um, because I remember I always associated the what's the name, Bun, the rabbit. When he's like he always does that, like
Oh,
he does like that double chin, like squished face. Oh wow, AVS screenwriter, welcome to the stream. I
that's
know who
my
you are.
sister.
I know, I know. Welcome, great to have you. Um, so yeah, the corgi and the bunny. Right now, you're with the corgi. Um, let's see. Are there any games coming out that you're looking forward to streaming? This could be past or present. Is there something you look back on and go like, I've always wanted to stream that, or something new where you're like, I got my eye on that?
I do have a backlog. It's kind of big. I mean, not really big compared to a lot of people, but the Dark Picture games, I want to get all
Ooh,
platinum trophies in those. The Quantic Dream games, I want to get all those trophies, platinums. Um, the Evil Within games,
oh man, yeah,
and then
that's
there's sorry,
no, you're
the
good. You just
you know,
Evil Within. I was like, shit, I gotta beat that.
I love the first one. I haven't finished the second one. I just stopped playing it. I don't remember why, but I'm gonna get back to it.
Yeah.
And I just love horror games in general. So
Mm-hmm.
I would like to play like games from my childhood, like Failed Frame, Silent Hill. I'm currently playing through Resident Evil series. But
Mm.
Little Hope is the next game I'm getting, and Call of Duty.
Okay, so you're gonna get the new Black Ops. Nice.
Oh, and
Hmm.
Twin Mirror.
Twin Mirror. What's that one? Is that
I
a
think
horror game?
no, it's the same developers as like Life is Strange, I believe.
Oh yeah, God, it's so funny. Like when you mention these games, I associate with you, and I remember like Life is Strange, and actually, everybody like so everyone right now they're playing Outlast 1 and 2. This was the OG. I watched her play Outlast 1 and 2. I remember 2 especially. She's playing with one of her friends, and she's pushing the wagon. I remember that specifically, and yeah, that's funny. That's funny. And not Life is Strange. Evil Within. I remember watching you play the first one. That was right after Resident Evil. I watched you play that. Metric, how are you doing? Supersonic, how's it going? Swole has a backlog of Red Dead Online. I hope you beat that game soon, Swole. Sorry. Oh yeah. What about I definitely know you have your eye on Hellblade. You got me into that.
Yep, yep, yep.
You gonna get the second one?
I hope it's on PC because I don't know if I'll be buying the Xbox.
Mm-hmm.
Particularly not at launch.
Yeah. Oh, that's smart.
So, because I'm really getting PS5 at launch, so
Oh,
I don't
you
want
got on the pre-order. Whoa, it's hardcore.
yeah.
Swell says, hearing you mention all these games make him feel like he's living a very sheltered gamer life. Oh,
Aw.
she loves the scary stuff. She loves it. That's how I met her.
Yeah, I like horror games.
All right. Let's see. So this is a new question that just kind of came up, and I guess you're the guinea pig for it. What is your go-to game? Like, if there's nothing left to stream, or like, let's say there's technical difficulties, you go like, I can go back to this game and I'll have a good time.
He's wondering. Well, I can always play Tomb Raider and not get tired of it.
Yeah.
I could play competitive games like Call of Duty, Overwatch, Minecraft. I can play.
That's right.
I think that's all I can think of at the top of my head.
Thank you for that, host. I'm assuming it's Slender. I can't see who's hosting, but I'm assuming it's Slender. I do have respect for East Coast. Well, actually, I have respect for Cersei, not for you, Bam Bam. Sorry, she's an East Coaster that I respect. You're not. Sorry. Mac the Star, welcome to the stream. Kane, how's it going? Slender Monk. Slender says hello. Let's see. I do remember. I remember you playing Minecraft one time, and you were like, "Who put the gold in the diamond case?" Because they got all these things mixed up. That's funny. Minecraft would be your go-to game as well. Oh, interesting. Minecraft. Or Metrics. I called you Minecraft. Sorry. Since she likes horror games, has she ever played Dino Crisis on PlayStation 1?
Yep.
Ooh.
I hope they remake it someday.
That's a good
I've
choice.
only played the first one, not the others. There's like 3.
Yeah. The second one's more of like a...
I feel nothing!
Sorry. The first one's more of a survival horror. The second one's more of a run and gun. Third one's in space with like spacesuits.
The dinosaur there?
Yeah. Sorry, I got this like alert in my ear that just went off. Tekken or Spider-Man PS4 are good go-to games. Did she enjoy the Darkness games?
I've only played a little bit of the first one. I would love to play both of them since they are on PlayStation now. And I love the comic books. I have a lot of the Darkness comic books, so I feel like I should play the games.
Yeah.
Thank you for the shout out.
Oh, absolutely. Yes, Slender, thank you for that. Let's see. Okay, I do love this question. I know you're gonna ask me this one later. I know you're gonna ask me this one. Okay, so if an up and coming streamer were to come up to you and ask you what it took to become an affiliate, what advice would you give them?
So the requirements are like stream a certain amount, right?
Yep, like
So
7 days.
obviously be consistent so that people could find you. Like if you have a schedule.
Yeah.
Make friends with others so that you have viewers. So either visit other people's streams or tell your real friends or pull up your stream on your phone so you always have at least one viewer.
No one's ever said that.
Really?
Yeah, it's the first time.
Or any device, really. Or make an account for your family and have them lurk. Because the more viewers you have, the easier you get discovered.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the best thing you can do is just make friends in other streams and other Discords and support people and they support you.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see. There was a question somebody wanted me to ask you. Kane was asking, have you played, or no, I'm sorry, that was Metric, asked if you've played Dead by Daylight or Friday the 13th.
Dead by Daylight, I don't know if I like it too much just because I don't like... They're so annoying when they get hooked. The screaming.
Yeah.
And I'm actually really bad at the timing of...
Oh, the generators?
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah.
And saving and healing people, I guess.
That's hilarious.
I've never tried Friday 13th, but it was a free plus games, so I do
Yep.
have it in my library.
That's right. Let's see. That is funny though. I've never. That is a solid strategy though to have a phone and family members lurk, because it does boost your numbers up, and people are social. So if they see your numbers are raised, they're like, who's this person? That they will be more inclined to check you out. That's very true.
Another thing is sometimes it helps if you know your I don't know how to pronounce niche or niche.
Niche. You always.
Niche.
Yeah, that's true. I remember that. Yeah.
For example, I primarily play horror games, so I go to my favorite horror game category on Twitch, and I follow people who are not too high count, like maybe they're mutual, and I follow them if I like them, and then I follow them on like Instagram, and most of the time they notice me and they follow back, and
Yeah.
I would comment on their tweets, and then they would check me out too.
Mm-hmm.
And I would visit their streams and
Yep.
we become friends, and that's really how it goes, is just other streams, other social media.
That's for those of you that are coming in. Actually, that's how she got me. I remember I've said this earlier, but she followed me back, and then she read a tweet that I had put out about like family problems. She answered me, and at the time I did not have any video games. I was actually living at my mom's fiance's place, and he didn't allow video games, so I would watch the streamers. And she told me, she goes, I promise you one day we'll play a game, we'll play together, just keep your head up. And we actually did. What was it? I think it was 2 years later we played for like 5-10 minutes, like Dead Rising 2.
I'm sorry.
It's like I bought it. For most of my friends, I'll buy them Dead Rising 2, and I'll send it to them because I'm obsessed with that game. And we played for a little bit, but we actually, it was that interaction that made me follow her back, and it creates that loyalty as a friend that is much appreciated, and especially with all the followers you have, that's a lot of work. That is a lot of work.
Connecting with your community, basically.
Yeah.
Um,
Let's
I
see.
think I had internet issues that day, which was very rare.
Yeah, actually, well, I'll tell you what happened. I remember I was running with you, and you had collected all these fruits and stuff, and when your internet crapped out, you exploded and fruits came out, which is funny.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, I think that is hilarious. All right, so Mac the Star wanted me to say, when do you have time to stream with a child? I always get frustrated when people are interrupting me during a stream asking for something. And then, yeah, you'd be a
sorry.
good person to ask.
So I have a toddler, and everything I do is interrupted. Everything. Eating, shower, sleeping, napping, playing games, doing dishes, anything, everything.
Yeah.
Everything's interrupted. So that's why I wait till everyone's sleeping.
We got that East Coast time interview, yeah, because baby had to go to bed. And then Kane wanted me to ask you, would you ever consider a speed run on any Resident Evil game?
I did have to speed run a few for the platinum trophies. I did the platinum trophies for the HD remake, remaster. Sorry, HD remaster, the second remake and third remake. I did speed runs for those. I think I did pretty well, but it was pretty fun, so I would definitely do them again. Especially the remakes, they're just easy compared to the other games.
And then let's see. Kane wanted me to ask you also, would you need a social media to grow your Twitch? I refuse to go on social media.
You do not. I think. Would you be willing to do Discord? Because I think Discord is like the best when it comes to, not only finding communities but also strengthening your own. So, for example, I'm in maybe like 24 servers,
Yep.
and including like team member one, horror games, or it doesn't have to be Twitch related. It could be just something you're interested in.
Very true. Becky, thank you for that follow. Becky Balboa, I recognize you from Cersei stream. That is true. Lolly Thigh Gap, thank you for that follow. So I do have to say this is funny. You're gonna I know your reaction to this, but so I'm very stubborn, and she would always tell me, she would always go, join a Discord, and I'm like, I don't want to join a Discord, and I kind of went in there for like a second, and I got intimidated, like, and I left, and I remember I used to tell her, I'd be like, I want to make it, I want to be a streamer, but I can't stream off the PS4. There's no way, and she's like, you could easily do it. You can just, and all this advice that she's giving you, she gave me in private, like, and I did not take it for the longest time, and then I finally took it, and she was right. I met all of you guys because I streamed off a PS4, and I was active in communities, and I joined a Discord. So I agree, you don't have to have like a Instagram or a Twitter, but definitely be active in a Discord, network with people, because all the stuff she's saying to you, she told me, and I was like, nah, no, I'm not gonna do it. I'm gonna wait till I get a PC, and she was 100% right, 100%. And thank you, AVS. That it is a nice story. There's a lot of backstory. Ronnie, how's it going? Yeah, Cersei's very sweet. AVS, she's very very sweet.
If you don't want to do Discord, you can also, if you have YouTube, you can comment other people's YouTube channels and stuff.
Oh yeah, I remember I streamed Soul Calibur 2, and you actually popped in that one. I remember that.
But if you also, if you don't want any other social media, I just suggest visiting as many streams as possible and making friends.
Yeah.
Not necessarily like promoting yourself, but just making friends, and usually people find out you're a streamer without you telling them.
No, that's very true. That's very true. There was actually somebody that kind of popped into my into my stream. I'd say about a week ago, and they were literally counting down from when they were starting to stream. Like, all right, I'm gonna stream in an hour, 30 minutes, 20 minutes. And I'm like, we get it. You're a streamer. We get it. Does having a PS4 and a blue snowball and a PS4 webcam enough for streaming? Kane, I think the stuff that they give you, the camera, which has a built-in microphone in it, the camera itself, and I literally was yelling at the camera, like that was my mic for the longest time. So you can just buy the camera and you're good. What do you think, Cersei?
I didn't know you could use a snowball for the PlayStation. But yes, it is. I mean, that's what I started with. I streamed on primarily PlayStation for pretty much 6 years, on and off. And I did do OBS once in a while, but I didn't really do it that much because of convenience, and I'm not tech savvy. So, but I recently made the switch to not stream live on PlayStation anymore. This year, and I started being consistent this year. And the reason why is for quality purposes. Is I'm using a better camera than I would on PlayStation, and a better mic. And because my mic was just, I was watching my past broadcast of the last game I played live on PlayStation was Resident Evil 3 remake,
yeah.
and you can't change the mic settings really.
Nope.
On PlayStation. So whenever I was loud, it made my ears bleed just listening to myself. So, but if you can use a nice mic like Snowball, then that'd be good, because headset mics aren't that great.
Yeah, I didn't like. I had to use a headset mic for the Xbox. I didn't like it because I also felt like I worked at McDonald's. Like, it felt really weird.
But I would recommend, it doesn't have to be the best mic. A mic is better than no mic. I would definitely recommend a mic over a camera.
No, that's yeah. I would literally yell at the PlayStation camera, and it just felt odd because I wonder what my roommates were thinking. It's not like I was in an argument.
It picked up everything, including like if you were listening to the game from the TV or something.
There's an echo. Yep.
I did that for a really long time because I don't know. I didn't know. I didn't save my past broadcasts at the time, I guess.
Okay, real quick, everybody. You guys get on me for deleting past broadcast. the queen's right here at that. She is just as bad as I am. Just as bad.
It's true. Although, I did stop about a month ago. I only deleted like 2 in the last month, so very proud of myself.
Yay. Let's see. Let's look at the comments really quick. Let's see if there's any questions for you. I saw one about Resident Evil. Somebody. Okay, Mac the Star wanted to ask, should you play Code Veronica first or Resident Evil 3? What would you recommend?
Three.
That's my answer
It goes. It goes. 1, 2, 3. Code Veronica 4.
Yep.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Ooh, okay, so this actually just kind of popped in my head. This is not on the list. What's your favorite Resident Evil?
Probably the HD remaster and the second remake.
Okay.
I also really liked 4. Yeah, those are my favorites. so
Okay.
far.
Okay, because I remember you kind of broke my heart. You came into one. I was playing Zelda about a month ago, 2 months ago, and I was like, "Oh, what do you think of Code Veronica?" And you're like, "I really like it. It's better than Zero." And I'm like, "What? What?"
0 was pretty fun.
Yeah.
But I didn't like being 2 characters.
And that there's no save
I just
boxes.
liked Rebecca.
Rebecca, no Billy, no love for Billy. Interesting. That's good.
No love for Billy.
And Code
but yeah,
Veronica, what do you think of that?
the first half I really enjoyed. The second half was really hard for me. Like, I don't know, like, I just sucked at it. And I struggled. And I don't remember ever struggling that hard in a game.
And wow, so would you say that's the hardest game you've ever played?
Possibly.
Interesting. Shadow Fox, thank you for that follow. Appreciate that. Becky Balboa says, I know Chris is her least favorite. I would have to agree. Chris, he's too milquetoast. And then the volcano uppercutting the boulders thing, get out of here. No thanks. No, actually, Mac, that is not true. Code Veronica, technically, it actually goes after 3. It actually goes after 3. Because Claire's on her way to get her brother after 2. And 3 takes place in between 2 and 1 day after 3. So 3 is actually still first. Sorry.
Didn't they almost happen at the same time?
Yeah.
2 and 3.
2 and 3. What 3 takes place 24 hours before and also 24 hours after 2. It's like sandwiched in between 2. So like, I was like, but was it when Jill gets poisoned and she's out and you're at the hospital? That is Resident Evil 2. That's actually the day of 2 where Leon is, and then afterwards when she wakes up, it's the day after 2. Sorry. All right. So next question. Are there any future goals for your channel?
I really want a Twitch team someday, but that requires a partnership.
Mm.
But I would like to continue what I'm doing. Like, I like to continue doing the horror games and indie games, getting platinum trophies, charity streams. I do a small streamer podcast every other week, so I like to continue that, and I hope to see it go somewhere.
Yeah.
Like creating pretty much our own little web of, like, communities meshing together. So continue doing that and doing collaborative more collaborative streams with Cvw and other streamers.
Yeah.
Would be cool.
And there's also a Twincast, right?
It's a YouTube channel, but we do have she is going to be a guest on my stream on November 7th for Extra Life. It's a
Nice.
charity stream.
Sorry, AVS, didn't mean to put you on the spotlight there. But yeah, CVW, if you go on YouTube and you look up Cvw220, she does have a YouTube channel. Awesome content. I've been following her since she did songs and stuff, like from the start. Great stuff.
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Um, Actually, this is a really good question. I'd want to know because you inspired me. Like you were one of the main influences of me. I definitely wouldn't be here without you. But
Yeah.
what streamer inspired you? Are there any streamers that inspired you or styles or?
Um. One of my first favorite was like Melanie Mac,
Mhm.
and I think Pokey is pretty cool. But I used to stream with my friend when I first started streaming. I streamed with my friend Annaboo, and we did a lot of dual streams together. And I used to look up to her, but we kind of drifted apart, and she stopped streaming.
Mm.
But when I think of inspire, I'm thinking of idolization. So I'm thinking who
Oh,
I would idolize. But I mean, everyone inspires me, like their motivation, their strive to improve. Those are very inspirational.
yeah, yeah. Work ethic is definitely like the main motivation on my end. Should I? I don't know if I should tell this story, but there's somebody that I know. I guess I'll have to say they're in my family, and I helped them become a streamer. And I was like, so I'm like, what's next? You know, what do we got? What's emotes, all this stuff? He's like, I don't know. I just wanted to see if I could do it. I was just kind of like, that's the wrong answer in my book. Like, I think you should strive to be better and strive to put out a better product. But
Have a passion for it.
exactly, the indifference kind of turned me off, to be honest. Swell says Markiplier is a huge influence on me, moving from game tutorials to let's plays to live streams. Interesting, Swell. Well, Swell, I gotta get you in. I gotta get you in this chair sometime, my friend. I gotta get you there. AVS, sorry, the holdup is on my end. Oh, you're good. You're good. I'm sure things are fine. Let's see. Oh God, I know the answer. I could literally name this off. If someone were to ask me a trivia question about you, I could name this off by myself. Um, let's see. What are your favorite games to play or favorite franchises? I know this.
Go ahead.
Oh, do you okay? Tomb Raider,
Mm.
Resident Evil,
Mm.
Minecraft.
I wouldn't put it at the top.
So it wouldn't be the top three. Tomb Raider, Resident Evil. I always thought it was Minecraft. Those were like the top three. Lara Croft's your favorite protagonist, by far. Katana, right? Ada.
I really like Uncharted and
Damn it.
Horizon Zero Dawn.
Yes. Okay. So there's a Cersei formula. If you can craft items and hunt and make arrows and like do stealth, like there's a checklist. There's a Cersei checklist where it's crafting arrows and stealth. You'll find her there. But okay, I'm sorry. I'll let you give the answer. I was just trying to do a trivia thing with you to see if I could get it.
No, you did good. I'm pretty open book. I'm pretty in my ways, I guess. I do sometimes branch out and try new things.
Yeah.
But primarily I like female protagonists,
Mm-hmm.
arrows,
Yep.
bow and arrow. Linear,
Story driven. Yeah.
story driven.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot to mention Call of Duty. You're a really good Call of Duty player.
That's nice of you to say, but I'm really not.
We actually played Call of Duty together. We played Modern Warfare. God, I want to say in January, but our mics didn't work, so I didn't get to talk to you. But I remember running. I'm like, "There's Cersei. She's got a pink gun."
Yeah, I played the crap out of that game,
Yeah, you. Yeah.
but I'm burnt out, so I wouldn't play it again.
Wait, you're burnt out from it?
Yeah, I wouldn't play it again. I don't like there's no prestige system, and after getting gold in like 9 guns, I stopped. Got bored.
Swell wants me to ask you, do you like Call of Duty Zombies?
I've only played a few. I think the last one I played was Black Ops 4, maybe. Um, yeah, I didn't play too much. Not that I didn't like it. I did play Black Ops 2 as well, though. Zombies. I liked it, but I don't have anyone to play with, I guess.
Well, I mean, whenever you want, whenever you want. All right. So the next
Yeah, I heard good
question.
things about it. The next one.
So we kind of touched on this, but your favorite video game protagonist?
Lara.
Yep.
Like Katana was my first idol, but Tumera is definitely like a major, like she's a fictional character, but the dreams she inspired are very real for me. You know,
I know.
in so many ways, like got me into comic books, got me into video games, got me into archaeology. I went through a lot of experiences because of her, so definitely would say Lara. Every time I go to a restaurant or get coffee, I say my name's Lara just because I don't want to try to tell people how to spell my name or how to pronounce my name.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, and they always mess it up every single time. They call me Laura
Lara.
or that.
Swell, your idol was King Hippo. Well, you're doing a great job, sir. Waddling over here. Thank you, Swell. Yeah, I was gonna say, I did notice, outside looking in, the inspiration Laura had on you, from like the museum stuff to your cosplays to the way you tackle things. Like, I see it.
Yeah, got me into cosplay as well.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Julian, how's it going? All right. This is actually one of my favorite questions. I actually love this one. If you could remake any 3 games, which ones would they be? If you could, or even port them, which ones would they be?
Probably Tomb Raider games. And I would like another Code Veronica remake. Because I really liked Claire in there.
Yeah.
At least the first half I liked her. The second half, her personality seemed completely different.
That is true. I didn't realize that. But you nail on the head. I actually loved the first part of Code Veronica. I'm a huge fan of the Dreamcast, and it just screamed Dreamcast, and you can tell they put their heart into it. And then the second part seems like a different writer, different everything, and like even the graphics seemed a smidge different. I didn't like it.
I would also like a remake of Silent Hill 2
Ooh.
and Dino Crisis, and just a bunch of PS1, PS2 horror games.
Yeah. Did you ever play the first Silent Hill?
Yes, a long, long time ago.
Yeah.
I never finished it. Me and my sisters would play together, and they finished it, so I just watched.
Oh, I was reading what Bam Bam said. I'm not even gonna read that. Nah. Let's see. So we kind of answered this, but the hardest game you ever played, you said, was Code Veronica, I guess.
I think so.
Any others?
I remember struggling a lot in like The Last of Us 1 and 2 on the hardest difficulties at certain points. That's all that really comes to mind though.
Okay. So I'm not taking notes. This is just a coincidence. Um, but do you have a random pet peeve? Do you have any random pet peeves?
Mm, I don't think so. Mm,
Yeah, you're pretty easygoing.
I guess when people are being inconsiderate or disrespectful, even after being nice
Hey,
and telling them, they still ignore you.
Nap Time Assassin, thank you for that raid. Let's see, let me give a shout out to Nap Time Assassin. There we go. Appreciate that, Nap. All right. Um, let's see. Sorry about that. I just had to check some things off here. Um, let's see. Ooh, I like this one too. I do like this one. Of course, I wouldn't know this about you, but are there any hidden skills or talents that we don't know about, or like a party trick?
I was gonna think of these answers ahead of time, but I didn't. But I should have thought of it. Not really.
Let's
Um,
see.
yeah, I don't think so.
You okay?
I may dabble in a lot of things, but I'm not good at a lot of things.
Oh, please, you're being so hard on yourself. I love when you sing, and you do a good Pikachu impression.
Pikachu.
Right there, right there. So, boom. I guess I know the secret talents already. Oh, and then so I've heard Pikachu, but you say PlayStation? PlayStation.
PlayStation.
See, she nailed it. And then what I used to, God, I actually clipped this, and I said that one day if I ever mod Last of Us, I'm gonna mod the clicker sound that she makes.
Oh no, you're not.
She's like, nee, nee, nee. All right, let's see. I think. Okay, here we go. What is your favorite food?
Sushi. Yeah, I would say sushi, bibimbap, pho, sinigang,
There we go.
so pad thai, that kind.
I actually I'm very curious about this one because it might tie. I think we have similarities here, but we'll see. What are your favorite movies?
I haven't been watching many movies, but sorry. I like
It's okay.
my favorite movies are definitely the Lord of the Ring films,
Mm,
not the Hobbits, the Lord of the Rings.
yeah.
Extended edition. Uh, the first two Mummy movies were pretty fun. Any movie based on a comic book, The Fountain. Those are definitely my top favorite.
I was gonna say I remember us talking about Tropic Thunder. Like both of
Oh
our
yeah, that's
families like it. All right, and then
sci-fi.
what do you think about Indiana Jones?
Um, those were good movies. I didn't see them until I was a little older.
Yeah,
I feel like I would appreciate them more if I watched them when I was
that's
younger.
that could be true. That could Temple of Doom. Temple of Doom. You gotta watch it. I that's my all time favorite because you like archaeology, so it would be a
Mhm.
natural. Actually, AVS says guitar and songwriting. You play good guitar? Do songwriting? That's a yes.
I used to. I'm not. I wouldn't say I'm good at it.
I remember the improvised song on YouTube. I loved it. I'm
Okay, I
sorry
understand.
about
I
that.
understand. I don't care. I understand.
um, but yeah, new. So what happens? Also, I might not have asked you that question because as as I interview people, like different questions will pop in, and I usually write them down afterwards. So if I didn't ask you, it might not have been on the list until after such and such a person. Sorry about that. All right. Since it's Halloween, and we're on the topic of movies, do you have any favorite horror movies?
I watched a lot growing up, particularly Asian horror.
Okay.
Um, I used to like movies like Memento Mori, um, Dark Water, All the Ring, and the Joan and Tales of Two Sisters. Um, in terms of American films, I the last horror movie I really enjoyed was The Uninvited, which was based on which is kind of like a remake of a Korean film. I thought that it was good. The changes they made I thought was pretty interesting. Um, but surprisingly, don't really know much about modern horror movies. I'm
It's
not really a watcher person.
that's okay.
I
Uh,
I, I blame family being taking care of family.
the
So like
interruptions.
yeah, interruptions.
This one I know you're gonna be real like. I don't really get to ask this question to too many people, but what is your favorite anime? Do you have any favorite shows in particular? I know you can go on. There we go.
That's my favorite anime right now. I do like anything that's slice of life. I do like a couple action as well, like Attack on Titan. Um, Love Live is another one I like. Um, I my favorite growing up was Sailor Moon. Anything magical girl, I like Madoka. So I have weird variety of tastes.
No, it's not weird. It's just you. It's just branched out. It's just yeah, all over the place.
Ruby, I count Ruby as an anime because it's on Crunchyroll.
I was thinking about getting a Crunchyroll membership. Is it? I was gonna do like a year, just a year to it, and just see what they got. But
You could do like a free trial.
I
See if
did
they
not think about that. Interesting. Actually, it's funny. Sailor Moon and Dragon Ball were the first anime that I watched, and I got so I don't know all the screaming from Dragon Ball I didn't really like, and my mom and we ended up watching Sailor Moon, and I got attached to the love story and like Tuxedo Mask and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm right there with you on. I did watch Sailor Moon also.
you could watch Crunchyroll for free. You just have to watch ads.
What?
You can watch it for free, but you get lots of ads.
I did not know that. Whoa.
But a lot of streaming services are like this these days. I think.
Wow.
I don't know. I don't watch anything.
That's cool because I do want to catch up on Trigun and a couple of those. That'd be. Thank you. Appreciate that.
A lot of ads.
Let's see. There's a lot of ads.
Like a loop of the one ad, 3 times in a row.
I can deal with it. I can deal with that. Ooh, this is gonna be a good one because you've done a lot. You've done a lot, and I've seen it. The biggest accomplishment in gaming that you've achieved, and this can also kind of parlay into your Twitch channel as well.
Yeah, if it wasn't for gaming, I wouldn't be in Twitch. So that's cool.
Yeah.
Probably getting all the Tomb Raider achievements and trophies on every system. I got them on PC, Xbox, 360, Xbox One, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4. Next would be Stadia, but I don't know if I'll get Stadia anytime soon.
Nap Time Assassin Stadia. We might have another one.
But
Yeah, you are all over the place when it comes to. You're as bad as I am with the achievements and stuff. I think you're ahead of me on PlayStation actually.
I only go for games I like, so I might not be very far.
You gotta be super interested in it. Okay, this is gonna be an interesting one because you're very like chill. So if someone were to come to you and say that they had a bad day streaming, or maybe trolls and got a bit discouraged, what advice would you give them? How would you tell them to deal with that?
Well, first off, don't give those people power. Ignore them. Trolls, their one goal is to get a reaction. So if you don't react, then they get bored and go away. But yeah, like I always tell people all the time, oh, don't let it ruin your day. Like for example,
Yeah.
like I went out with a friend a few weeks ago we went horseback riding. And I haven't been horseback riding since I was a kid, so I was kind of excited because it was a surprise. I didn't know I was gonna go,
Yeah.
and she surprised me. And it was really fun, but there was this one person that almost ruined it for me, and I can go on and on of the horrors that this person put us through, but I
Huh.
didn't let it ruin my day. I didn't let it ruin my experience. So don't let people, particularly words, ruin your experience, because um that's all they are, words.
Yeah.
And do they really know you? No.
Yeah.
Do- So like, why is that person, what they think of you that's negative, mean more to you than what the positive things you and people that actually matter mean, you know?
Yeah.
I don't think I said this right, but I think you understand, right?
I do. Actually, I didn't want to interrupt, but I got to tell you guys, there's been times where, like, I'll do like a story on Instagram or something, or I'm having a bad day. First person that responds and picks me up is this person right here. Picks me up. She's like what she's saying right now is what I've gotten before, and she's picked me up many a times. So I definitely appreciate that. You've always, you're the perfect person to ask these questions to, because you've picked me up quite a few times. So no,
I've definitely had my experience of trolls throughout
yeah.
this time.
Taking King and Magic Dragon Swan, welcome. Magic Dragon says, "Did I just wake up to my two favorite streamers together?" I think so. I think so. Gotta pinch
See,
myself.
that's what I'm talking about with the webs. You, we Twitch is a small world, and we're just making it smaller and tighter by meshing our communities.
Yeah.
And
No,
that's how you do it.
absolutely. I would
That's how
love.
you do it.
Gotta mesh that. I've been in yours for. We've been in each other's for like 5 years. Like literally, if you guys go down my follower list, first person right there. First person
And
right there.
even though we don't really like talk all the time,
Yeah.
like, or maybe I don't shout you out all the time, or vice versa, people still find their way in both of our streams, even if we don't tell them to. So it is a small world.
So are you telling people not to go to my streams? I'm just
No,
kidding. I'm
I'm
just
just
kidding.
saying,
Just kidding.
like I can name like 5 or so people who just like they found you through my stream or
Yeah.
vice versa, and we didn't even tell them. They just did it on their own.
Yeah, yeah, the hosting and stuff. Very true. I think
Yeah.
that's how Swole found you, and then Naptime found me, was through us promoting each other and stuff, or like doing the auto host thing and stuff like that. Um, let's see. Actually, if it wasn't for you, I wouldn't have found Total Pasta. There's so many people. Like, there's so many people that kind of fit in between like our communities that it's interesting. Very interesting.
I found her through Ronnie, so
You found her through Ronnie. Okay.
yeah. Yeah.
See, look, it's all coming together. Okay, so we are about an hour deep. We finished all of the regular questions. So now we got the bonus questions. Do you want to keep going?
Sure.
All right. All right. See, I told you I would ask. I told you I always ask. I found Seeming That Way. Been following CV for years. Same here. We got bonus round. Oh my god. Okay. This is going to be interesting because you like you said, you have a very particular taste with games. Was there a game that you kind of judged it first, and then you were like, I don't like it, and then you kind of went back to it, and then you were like, I was really wrong. It's it's actually pretty good.
Probably the Remother, the first one.
Mm.
I only played like I played the game for like 2 hours. Didn't care for it, and then my friend who has same taste as me, he's like a promoter. He promotes indie games, and that was one of them. I didn't realize it was from an Italian developer, and I love foreign horror. So I was like, oh, maybe I'll give it another chance. Because he was like, oh, the story's so good. So, it is a unique story compared to your modern, typical horror games, I guess.
Yeah. Hey, Paul, how's it going? All right, so everyone's hyped for the bonus questions here. Let's see. Physical or digital?
I mostly get digital, but when it comes to my favorite games like Tomb Raider, Uncharted, Last of Us, physical,
Wait,
Evil, then
you like Tomb Raider? Just kidding. Let's see. Ooh, this is a heated question. Physical or not physical or digital? I was reading the wrong question. Regular aim or inverted?
regular. I can't do inverted.
No.
It's too hard.
You had me. You had me all the way up until. Just kidding. Thank you, new inverted. She almost
It's
punched me through
hard.
the screen. Really? For saying inverted? Really? You're gonna punch me through the screen? Just kidding. Swole buys all of his games on disc. Inverted for life. Thank you, Swole. I appreciate that. Why would you play inverted? My brain, I don't know, it just works a different way. I can't. That's why you don't see me stream Mario Sunshine, because I can't do invert. It doesn't do inverted. I can't, it's regular aim. It's weird. I'm always looking at my feet. Sorry.
I was looking in the air.
Yeah, you're looking in the air.
Like, this is crazy.
Let's see.
Too hard.
All right. This is gonna be fun because you actually, I've heard you say some jokes before, but do you know any dad jokes?
The top of my head.
No. Okay. All right. No worries. No worries. Um, let's see. New says I'm inverted, but Fall Guys is retraining me. It's messing with my head because you can't adjust. Yeah, I agree. That's why you don't see me play Fall Guys. Imagine what a clusterfuck a truckload would be if the cars were inverted. Well, I mean, people fly planes. That's inverted. And people, they arrive safely to their destination because it's the best way to go. I'm just saying. I'm sorry about that, guys. But hold on.
Not sorry at all.
I just typed in. I had Justin Trudeau say not sorry.
Sorry.
Oh wow, Nap, you're really keeping track of my sorries. Okay, all right. I'm at 442 now. Let's see. Ooh, okay. This is an interesting one. What other hobbies other than gaming do you have?
Currently I don't really have any other hobbies besides, I guess, cosplay.
Yeah.
Oh, I just thought of a dad joke.
Oh.
Because I got a lot on my plate. Because I do like cooking, and yeah, cosplay, cooking. That's it.
All right. Oh, you do make your own costumes, though, right?
Sometimes.
All right. So we're kind of. This is not even on the script either. But who is your favorite person to cosplay as?
Probably Tomb Raider, but like, I like any character that's like a schoolgirl or magical girl.
Ah. Cool.
But I cosplayed all my favorite video game characters.
Was there any outfit in particular that got you a lot of attention that you were like, oh wow, like this is getting me a lot of eyes on me. A lot of people want to take pictures with me.
The last con I went to was last year, and I was Natsuki from Doki Doki Literature Club, and a lot of people want to take pictures of me, and that felt good. But I guess one of my favorites was Lollipop Chainsaw.
Ooh, I do remember that. I do remember that.
Yeah. Any Overwatch character I did.
Oh yeah.
Had a lot of compliments. Yeah, one time, I think the first cosplay I really made was Tomb Raider. And someone gave me a high five, and it just felt so good. So I wanted to go to cons ever since and make my own. But I do lately been buying or get gifted cosplays from like loved ones and friends. But yeah, I used to make or do closet, whatever I have in my closet.
Just kind of throw it together. Let's see. AVS says you're being modest, which I know you are. I can see that. I can see that. And then New wants to know, what cons have you been to?
Mostly local cons in Michigan area. Yeah, I think just the Michigan area. I've been to like at least 5 different cons. Anime, comic book, Japanese slash cultural.
Mm.
Um, if we're just talking about the geek fandom and not like
Well, it could be
I did
anything
go
you
to
want.
like an archaeology con. I went to um a bunch of different cons, but
Oh my god.
mostly just anime and comic book.
Archaeology cons. Oh my god, stream's over, guys. She deviated. She went too far. That's good. Um, let's
Convention.
see. Well, actually, that's another. I was gonna. It's kind of like with Naptime Assassin and I. We have our families are based in Michigan and Kentucky, and you guys are from Michigan. My dad's side's from Michigan, which is funny. That's like another link there. Let's see. Ooh, I love this question actually. I want to know what your answer is. If someone were to play you in a movie, who would you cast to play you?
I really don't know many modern actresses. I do get called Vanessa Hudgens a lot, probably because of the Filipino nose.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really like her that much,
So that's a no. She's out.
but I guess that's the only one I know.
I know who I would cast to play you.
Hmm.
She's not a celebrity, but I would cast AVS to play you. Just kidding. AVS screenwriter.
Do you remember that show? Did you ever watch that show, Lizzie McGuire?
Yeah.
There was a girl, her best friend, Elaine. She was half Filipino, I believe. Maybe her. If she still does stuff.
Magic Dragon, thank you for those 100 bits. Love you guys. Keep up the good work in these hard times. Yes, thank you. Thank you, Magic Dragon. Let's see.
I don't know anybody. Who would you say?
Who would I pick to play you?
I don't
Well,
know.
I gotta. If I say the wrong answer, like you're gonna cut the call on me.
I don't care. I don't care.
Oh, nap time says Miranda Sanchez. I could totally see that. Is that
Oh,
the?
is that her name?
I think that's. Isn't that? God, my younger sisters watch this. iCarly, is that iCarly? Oh no, she's the friend. She's the friend that I guess she just said that. Sorry, I don't. Okay, so I have younger sisters, and I know people are, yeah, right, you just watched it by yourself. No, my younger brothers and sisters, they would watch like Lizzie McGuire and stuff, and yeah. The Rock is, I can do the eyebrow. Okay, so for me, there's like two. I would say Eric Matthews from Boy Meets World, like the older brother, that would play young me, and then old me would be Tom Cruise, but as Les Grossman from Tropic Thunder. Yeah. Let's see. Are there any kind of like irrational fears or phobias? So, for example, for me, I don't like frogs. Get them the hell away from me. Or like Egyptian artifacts or needles or mosquitoes. Do you have anything like that?
Hey, what's Egyptian artifact?
Okay. I gotta. So, I don't know why this is, but like I've always been kind of creeped out by it. And it's weird because I grew up watching Indiana Jones, but so
Egyptian frogs.
yeah. Sorry, I'm like when I think of stuff, sometimes I'm like there. You know what I mean? Like I'm in the moment. But so with my family, we get each other gag gifts. So like if I know you hate something, you're gonna get it from me. Like I will make sure that you have it. So I've gotten frog statues. I've got Aaron Carter autographs. I've got Vin Diesel autographs. I'm not afraid of him, but I don't like him.
The lucky frog with the coin.
I like Keroppi and maybe Kermit. They get a pass, but every other frog, maybe Cyber Frog. He's a comic book character, but no thanks. I don't like frogs. I do have a PO box. That's funny. But my older brother, he got me Egyptian replica artifacts. And I got creeped out by it, so I put it in a box. And my mom's like, we're watching a special, and we're like Irish Catholic. So she was like, well, my mom's side is Irish Catholic. She was like, you need to get rid of that stuff. And she had me watch a special. And she was like, do you hear any like weird, do you have any like weird thoughts, like weirder than normal? And I'm like, yeah, there's like, sometimes I have these thoughts in my head that say certain things, and I watched this special. And it was exactly what the fucking thing said. Sorry, I feel horrible cussing around you, but like, it was literally what they were saying in the
Where?
in the video, and I freaked out. So when I went to go to the box, the inside of the box with the artifacts were He-Man figures from the 80s. And I don't know if you remember those, but they had like a plastic band on them where you'd pull them. Like, kids could pull them, they wouldn't break. There were claw marks inside the box, and the He-Man figures were ripped up in half. That got tossed out like with the quickness, and I was just like, see, that's why I don't want him near me. I keep that stuff away from me. She's just like typing up the restraining order.
Are you saying they were
I'm saying
destroyed?
I think those replica artifacts were maybe cursed, and like whatever was in there was trying to get out, because there's claw marks in the box.
Could it have been mice?
No, because there was no holes to get in the box.
They could fit through tiny holes.
Not that tiny. I don't think so. Because I didn't find any mice bodies, so
There's no dropping.
no droppings. No.
Okay.
So that is, and it's funny. I was watching this special about Ireland, and I guess there was a boat with like Egyptian artifacts that like had crashed in there, and they kind of buried them underground. And, like, the tour guide takes them up to like a point and goes, that's as far as I go. I won't go down there. And I'm like, I won't do that either. Hell no. So maybe it's in the blood. I don't know.
So you're superstitious,
Absolutely. Irish Catholic. Hello.
and you believe in spirits and all that.
Absolutely. Do you guys want? Okay, I'll tell you like a little Halloween thing really quick. So, and this you're an interesting person to get this take on. And this is actually a co-interview. She's actually going to ask me questions later. But sorry, guys. So my mom was obsessed with ghost hunters, and she got the ghost hunters app on her iPad, and she's like trying to talk to these ghosts, and she's like, hey, look what they're saying, blah blah blah. And so I would come downstairs, and she goes, hey, look, this is really weird, but the red dots on the radar, they disappear when you show up. And I was like, that's really weird. Okay. So I go to my car and I forget something, and I come back, and she goes, look what the thing just asked me. And it says, is he gone yet? And I was like, Mom, could you uninstall that, please? Like, I don't know if that means I'm good or evil or what, but like, that's Bam Bam, you're weird. Stop. But yeah, it's that's yeah. Superstitious, I totally. I don't want to talk to ghosts. My mom did, and I told her to delete it because you're inviting spirits in the house. You don't do that. Ghost frog? No.
Ghost frog.
No, we don't want ghost frogs. Egyptian ghost frogs, no.
Egyptian ghost frog.
So sorry, I went off on that one. But there's no anything like that with you. You don't have any like keep that away from me.
I don't like bees.
Mm-hmm.
I've been stung at least 3 times in my life, and I didn't like purposely like provoke them or anything. They just stung me when I was a kid, and to this day I get really jumpy when I hear buzzing. And
Yeah, I can see that.
I don't like, I can do needles. I just can't look at them while it's,
Yeah.
like, I just look away because I don't know how I would react if I look,
I know something that you don't like, and it makes your skin crawl.
Oh,
Nail files. Nail
nail
files.
files.
The sound of the nail file.
Yeah, I don't.
See?
I don't have nails. I don't like nails.
See.
I
Boom.
don't like nail files. I got burned pretty bad as a baby on my face, and one of the treatments, because it used to be a lot bigger. One of the treatments they did was it was like experimental treatment, so I was a guinea pig pretty much, and it was this device that shot sand at me,
Mm.
kind of, and it felt like a nail file. It felt like sandpaper, just
Yeah,
scratching
yeah.
at my face, and it would make my face bleed every time, and I would do this
Mm.
once a week, and so I hate anything with that texture. Nail file.
Understandable. Understandable. Yeah.
But hey, it worked.
It worked. No, you look great. You look great.
You can't really see.
Yeah.
Um,
Mm. I thought of an answer for you though. You said you didn't have any other hobbies other than gaming. Comic books. You collect comic books.
it's been a while. I like the last. I really liked Free Comic Book Day because it was like the one time of year I actually made time to go to a comic book store. And they get pretty expensive. I never had that job that was like, oh, I can splurge on
No.
comic books.
Are,
I
are
have to choose.
are there any issues that have sentimental value or maybe like actual value that you carry?
I do have a lot of older comics. But mostly Tomb Raider, anything Top Cow, Darkness, Witchblade. I do have some Hellboy.
That's
Uh,
right. Oh.
uh, I have a lot, at least 6 signed from Michael Turner. And if you don't
Ooh.
know who Michael Turner is, he is one of the best comic book artists that ever lived. He died,
Agreed.
I think it was 2007, something like that. He
Yeah.
died, but like he is so good. So anything by him, I'm pretty sure that he's still relevant today.
Oh
Like
yeah,
he's still
absolutely.
popular. He left a legacy that they continued. Several series like Aspen and other ones. Uh, but I think all of those I have are pretty valuable. I do have a lot of signed stuff thanks to my dad. He was a comic book collector too, and he always like thanks to him that's how I got the majority of my stuff because I remember when I was a kid I was like, Dad, when I grow up I want to collect all the Tomb Raider comics, and he was like, you better start now because they go up in price and they get rare and
Yeah.
hard to find. And I'm glad he did that.
That is awesome. That is awesome. I remember we actually had a talk about Jeff Johns.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah.
met him.
Yeah. One of my favorite
Yeah.
storytellers. One of my favorite writers.
He was at he was in Michigan for like he did some sort of, what do you call it, panel, and I remember asking him to sign Tumor, and that was a really hard comic to find in the first place, and it was like a one shot for him, so he was like pretty happy
Oh.
that I asked him to sign that one because it was a one shot.
Yeah, I didn't even know he wrote Tomb Raider. I was a big fan of his Green Lantern, Flash stories, so I didn't know he did Tomb Raider. That's I might have to pick that up.
It's called Scarface.
Let's see. Ooh, okay. If you were on death row, what would your last meal be?
Sushi
That's it?
with spicy mayo.
Just get you in the
Um,
chair, that's it?
Pho, and bibimbap.
What's that?
It's a Korean dish.
Oh.
Rice, veggies, meat, sometimes tofu, an egg, and spicy sauce.
Spice is
Uh,
good.
but I do love a lot of desserts and sweets and stuff.
Sweet
Like,
tooth, ah.
yeah, I have a huge sweet tooth.
So the death row would be kind of like more appetizers and then just mostly desserts.
Need cake. Because you use cake to celebrate everything. For graduations, for birthdays, for funerals. Why not my death? Any excuse to eat cake.
Yeah. What would the final cake be?
I'm pretty basic. Be vanilla.
Vanilla cake. I'm basic too.
Or-
Chocolate.
Or the birthday cake, get confetti and stuff.
Gonna blow out those candles one last time.
Hmm.
That's hilarious. Let's see. Ooh. So I don't really get to ask this question to many people because I don't know if they would answer this. But do you have any favorite game soundtracks? Do any songs kind of stick out to you?
Um, the Tomb Raider from 2013. I really like Jason Graves. Anything he does, I like. He did The Order. He did Tomb Raider. He did this mouse game. I can't remember. He did. I believe he did Dead Space as well.
Mm.
He did a lot. Until Dawn. Yeah, he did a lot.
Excuse me. Let's see. Trying to get to.
I like both cake and frosting.
I was gonna say I'm more of a pie guy. I like cherry pie, boysenberry pie, and like lemon
Never had
meringue. Really? Gotta get you on that pies. Is it more cake or the frosting? Okay, so you're answering new. Got it. So this is kind of a different question. I asked a bunch of people that were in chat as I was playing. What is that game? Man of Medan. So, if there was an island like Jurassic Park, but for zombies, and if you got bit, you had to become a part of the attraction. Would you go to this island?
Would I go to that island if there was a risk of me being a part of it?
Yeah. So it's like Jurassic Park, kind of.
Yeah, I think you'd have to be a wealthy person, right? To even have access.
I made the island, and I'm sending you an invite. It's free.
If I didn't have a family to worry about,
Yeah.
maybe.
Okay.
But I got responsibilities. I can't
So-
leave my kiddo behind.
In the hypothetical that you go, it's like Left 4 Dead. You can take 3 people with you. You could take streamers, or you can take celebrities or musicians, but I hate this word, but who's your squad? Who are you taking?
I have a huge squad. I can't choose just a selective amount.
No musicians, nothing? Actors? Okay. All right.
That's a hard question.
Ooh, yeah, I was grilling you. So that does it for all of the bonus questions. So we're done. I think you had some questions or you wanted to ask me anything?
That sounds really good, Voodoo. The chocolate pie and the pumpkin.
Pie's superior. Sorry.
I meant to ask questions as we went along and say, what about you? But I didn't get to do that. I didn't think about it because I, was shy and had anxiety and stuff.
No, you're good. You're good.
I would just ask you a lot of the same questions like that.
What got me
Like
into
what?
gaming?
Yeah, what got you into gaming?
My mom, she worked at Atari. Like, both of my parents are gamers, so my mom was a game tester at Atari. Your noise. And she would bring home the games. And I remember it was a race car game. I don't remember which one it was, but I remember playing a race car game. And I remember like my brother playing like Kaboom. Your noise. The first game that I really kind of gravitated towards was Donkey Kong in the arcades, but our grocery store had it. And so I don't know if Donkey Kong got me to like monkeys or if I liked Donkey Kong because it had a monkey, like, being a kid. But yeah, my dad and my mom were both gamers, so I kind of grew up with it.
Did you, like, I know you have a Switch.
Yeah.
And they have, like, I don't know what it's called, but a library of a lot of older games.
Mm-hmm.
And they have Donkey Kong on there.
Yeah.
Did you know that?
I did. Yeah.
I was thinking about replaying it, and the second one particularly was my favorite.
Oh, seriously, my heart. That's one of my favorite games ever. Like, I literally... Slender's laughing at me. I gushed about this game. Like, both of my parents played it. All 7 of my siblings have played it. I've played it. When I have kids, I want them to play it. It's one of the greatest games ever. Donkey Kong Country 2. I'm sorry, guys. I'm kind of going off, but...
I think I should give it a go now as an adult.
Yes, please.
I bet it would be hard compared to as a kid.
I don't think so. I think the tropical freezes, that's a pain in the butt. But two's, it's not bad. Not bad.
I really didn't like the third one with the baby.
Wait, did you say I do have 7 siblings, yeah. My parents remarried, and each one had 3 kids on in their respective marriages, and then I have an older brother. Yeah. And 3 of my siblings are actually half Filipino, so. Mm-hmm.
Brady Punch.
Yeah. Let's see. First game I played, I answered that. How long have I been streaming? So, do you want me to answer my own, or is there any in particular that you want me to answer?
Yeah, you can answer that one. How long have you been streaming?
That one
Would you also say it's on and off?
on and off. Yeah, I started in 2013, on and off. And what do you call it? I streamed the first. If you go to my YouTube channel, and you go down to, like near the bottom, my first video is actually Titanfall 1. And I was so bad that, so, you know, we have 2 boxes here. There's actually 3 boxes, but one of them was blank. And that was me because the camera didn't work. So it's like, there's like blank boxes. And then I'm just doing like a really cheesy voiceover. And yeah, it's pretty bad. They realized they messed up with Cvw220. They're hoping for a better turnout. I'm second oldest. How dare you, sir? Bam, bam. Okay. I'm up for anything else.
I know the sound designer for Titanfall. He's actually a good friend.
Noise.
He's pretty nice.
Actually, I gotta say this really quick. So the noise emote actually is a nod to Cersei. It's actually a nod to Cersei because talking to her, that's one of her go-tos. She always says noise, and then my response is always your noise, and I always send it back. So if you hold the cursor over the noise emote, it says Seawing says your noise. It's the first emote I came up with was actually a nod to Cersei.
I got it from Key and Peele. They had like a skit, and they were like, noise. Yeah. He did Titanfall 1, 2, and Apex
Oh wow,
Legends.
that's cool.
That is noise.
Your noise. Let's see. Is there anything else? Anything in chat? Because I know she wanted to. Let's see. Ooh, pet peeves. All right. I'll go there.
Is it gonna be a lot?
It's just I know my chat's gonna do this to me. Okay. So slow walkers. I don't like slow walkers at all. It's like walk normally, please. I'm sorry. I'm gonna say
What about drivers?
I don't get road rage. I'm pretty chill. If I'm walking and it's like it just bothers me. I got places to go on foot. Like driving, I think it's because I was in a car accident too. Like I'm very cautious on the road. I don't like God, I hate this. I don't like the word epic. Thank you for that, host. I don't know who hosted me, but I appreciate that. I don't like the word epic. I don't like the word squad. And I don't like the word yikes. So yeah, so like Narc one time she said there's the epic yikes squad, and I was just like, just kill me. But yeah, those are some of my okay, there's another one too. So it's like I had a boss that I worked for, and sorry, I'm reliving it, but she's like, so she'd be like, it's cold outside, and you're like, yeah, it is cold outside. She goes, well, what do you mean it's cold outside? And I said, And I, even though she's my boss, I said, "What?" I was like, "What the fuck did you just say?" I'm like, "You just said it was cold, and I was agreeing with you. You don't need clarification." I'm sorry. Like, I'm sorry. Just kind of reliving that moment. Epic squad of slow walkers. Yikes. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead. Bucket list. Okay. Bam bam. They don't have a medical condition. We don't think that far. AVS. If you had to live inside a world of a video game for the rest of your life, which game would you choose to be stuck in and why? Ooh, AVS. I like that. Okay, so I actually have two answers for this already. I've actually thought of this question before. I could live comfortably in the house of Resident Evil 1 for PlayStation 1. I know that house like the back of my hand. I know that house. So like I could easily kill every zombie and just chill in that house. It's huge. I could do that. And the first level of Super Mario 64. I know that level up and down. I would live in either one of those two worlds.
Croft Manor for me.
Oh, PlayStation?
Um, yeah, probably the older games.
Did you ever lock the butler in the freezer?
Yes.
Yep, I knew she did. Let's see.
Did you want to answer the bucket list?
Bucket list? I wouldn't say that. Let's see, bucket list. And these are attainable things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Not like dreams, because I have dreams and then I have goals.
Probably dreams.
So I would say dream-wise, of course, like win the lottery. That'd be a nice one. Goals: get married, have kids. I'd like to be an ultrasound tech and a Twitch partner. Term Steel, how's it going? Welcome. Hope all's great in your world. Term, it's awesome. It is awesome, my friend. What about you?
I'd like to work for a museum someday and go on more archaeology digs.
You.
But I would also like to be a partner as well. And I'd like to travel to a couple places.
Traveling, yeah. I'd like to go to Ireland, Hawaii, and Japan.
Egypt, Greece, Italy.
I'm with you on the second two.
Anywhere in the Mediterranean.
Let's see. Sleepy, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. All right, so we've got superpower. What superpower would you like to have?
Healing.
Healing?
Healing. Either myself or others, because then that makes you invincible.
You are very nurturing. That is. I was thinking maybe mind reading, but then I know me. I would read someone's mind, and if they had like intrusive thoughts and I didn't know that, I'd get mad at them for no reason. So I'd be like, I heard you thinking. I guess flight, because I could just fly anywhere. No, teleporting. I would teleport because I want to go to Japan. Doop. Just think about it, and I'm there. I don't have to pay for airfare or anything. So yeah, teleportation.
Favorite books?
Favorite books? Game of Thrones, or I'm sorry, A Song of Ice and Fire. I'm a huge George R. Martin fan, so I literally, I'm one of those guys. I read the books and I tell you that I have all the books, even the cookbooks. So.
The Hobbit.
The Hobbit.
Yeah.
Our guys go together. What about? Oh, okay. So you said healing. Let's see. What other question would you want to ask me? Ooh, horror movies. I don't know if I've ever told any. I think I have told a couple people about this, but okay, horror movies. I don't really do. It's I want to say I love you, mom, but it's like childhood trauma. So my mom, she used to she'd watch horror movies, and I was like 4, and my mom would put me in front of her during the scary scenes. So like I remember being like 3 or 4 in like Psycho, the shower scene. She puts me in front of her and she goes, "Curdy, tell mommy what happened. Tell mommy what happened." And I was like, like stabbing in the mouth, and I started crying, and like I remember I would just have the worst dreams. So whenever I see like horror movies, I get like super uneasy and I just want to like burst through the TV and rescue the person in danger, but I can't.
You could have both lived.
Yeah, you could have lived. Yeah, no, my mom did that. My mom's funny. If my mom, there's some things like, so if my mom's like, hey, watch this with me, I don't know if you should. If she tells you to eat something, don't do it because she wants you to try something bad. But yeah, I guess like for horror movies though, I guess zombies. I do like zombie movies, like George Romero's movies. So like Dawn of the Dead, the mall one. That's probably my favorite, the original.
Did you like Shaun of the Dead?
That one I didn't like. I didn't like that movie. I don't know. It just didn't do it for me. Let's see. What games have you guys played? And after a short time, just went, nope, not doing it. God, there's a lot for me. I have a lot of patience for some things, and other things I have no patience for. So, the first Red Dead, I was like, no. But I went back to it and I ended up loving it. I just got Animal Crossing. Not interested. And what about you?
There's a lot of open world games that I played recently that I gave up on
Yeah.
that I intend to go back to.
Yeah.
Like I guess my chat would say Nier, Assassin's Creed games,
Yeah.
God of War, and The Witcher.
Witcher's. I know so many people that didn't go back to that because there's just too much stuff going. I have sensory overload, so if there's too much stuff going on, I nope out. I'm just like, no. I'll play Super Mario Brothers 1. It's like, just let me run and jump. I don't want to I don't want 18 tasks going on. I'm kind of a slower learner, so I don't like, especially on stream. Give me something.
Yeah, multitasking
Right.
hard.
Yeah.
I also like simple games
Yeah.
or linear.
If you like zombies, you need to watch Train to Busan. Never heard of that. Is that? Ooh, I think he told me about that. I think he told me about that on the interview I had with you. Proudest platinum trophy or achievement. I'll put that in there because I do love achievements. If you guys didn't know. Let's see. The one that, God, Fiona will tell you this in my Discord. If you talk to Nona Bear in my Discord, she will tell you this because I was cussing. That would make a sailor blush, but I got the achievement and the trophy for it. But it's called Virtually Impossible, and it's for Metal Gear Solid 2. I said Satan handcrafted that that achievement and trophy himself because I'm just like, I can't do it. But when I got it, I feel I'm gloating about it now. What about you?
The Resident Evil HD remaster was pretty time consuming, and White Day, school, a labyrinth named School was pretty time consuming. But I'm also really proud of my Tomb Raider ones, particularly the 2013 and 14, because if you know, multiplayer trophies are hard.
Yeah, because you have people with you.
Especially since you had to prestige like 3 times, and I did that for, PC, PlayStation 3, PlayStation 4, Xbox One, Xbox 360. So it was pretty time consuming. As well as I had some of the multiplayer games I had to do on my own, like with 2 consoles or 2 PCs.
Yeah.
Because I just couldn't find anybody.
Shadow Fox says Metal Gear Solid 2 has some hard trophies. It does. It really does. It's the VR missions, man. The VR missions, that's what really gets you. I like the Xbox one because you push in the analog stick to get him to hold up the gun and put it down, whereas the PlayStation, it's based on the amount of pressure that you hold on a button. And so I shot so many people by accident, and that's where you would just hear me cussing like crazy. Thank you for the host, whoever that was. I didn't get a chance to see it, but thank you for that host. Appreciate you. Let's see. Let me see. What else? I know there's something else that you were gonna ask me. Oh, okay. So my advice to up and coming streamers who want to become affiliates. I know you actually wanted to ask me that one. I would say put out a. I said this in my interview with Narc, but put out a product that you yourself watch. So if you watch somebody that has a camera, that has a mic, that has cool emotes, that has good sound alerts, try to emulate that. Like whatever attracted you to that streamer, put out the same vibes to attract other people. If you don't put any love into your stream or effort, then you're not entitled to people paying $5 to watch you play video games like that. Put out something that's worth spending money on, and that's what I always try to pride myself on with all the emotes. Like
you get what you put in.
Exactly. So there's some people. I mean, there is a market for everything. So like, if you wanted to create video game content with no camera, no commentary, YouTube's perfect. When I go on YouTube and I look up a game, I don't want to hear someone talking. I don't want to hear someone screaming. I just want to let me see how he got through the level. But when I go on Twitch, it's kind of a different mindset. I want to connect with the person that is putting out the product. I'm not just buying into the game, I'm buying into the person,
Yep.
And
I see that.
if you don't put yourself out there, or you don't put enough effort, or I don't engage in chat with you, like there's like I'm not trying to put Slender Monk or Sal on blast, but like Slender Monk, up until the last interview that I just did before you, he had never been on camera, but he was always in chat, always put out such good vibes, fantastic mod. So when he created a Twitch channel, we had inside jokes, so that's how he created his emotes. And he had a rapport with people, and he's already at like 250. Like he did a great job. He's doing a great job, and he finally put himself out there. But if you don't put in the effort, then maybe you shouldn't have what some people sink a lot of time and money and effort into. So that's what I would say. Put out a product that you yourself would put money on. That's a rant over.
I agree that yeah, I agree with everything you said. Like a camera isn't 100% necessary, but it's extremely helpful. About 80% of the most successful streamers out there use camera.
Yeah.
But I think a mic is way more important. However, a camera is very helpful.
Yeah. Very true. Slender.
Especially, making friends.
Yeah.
Connection, and see what they look like.
Yeah. Very true. Oh no, Slender. I just want to clarify. Slender did have a mic. He didn't have a camera, but he had a mic. Sorry.
I think that's more important. So.
Yeah.
That's good.
Because then, if you're typing in chat like on Twitch and they don't have a camera or a mic, and you're like, oh, that's a good move, and then it's just like dead air. Did they see it? I don't know. Let's see. I'm trying to think of something I know you would ask me. That's probably the main one.
So just emulate what you would watch.
So well, yeah, like so.
If you don't like your VODs, then change it up, maybe.
Yeah, well, I do know some people that. So I have given advice to. So I don't know if he's still here, but let's say Julian. And I did give him some advice. He was a little discouraged when I first met him, and I was like, hey, get a camera, get a mic, make sure you're at least focused on chat. Like if you can at least engage the audience that does show up, more people will stay, and then the word of mouth comes. People will tell people, and more people will show up. And he did become an affiliate, but. One thing that I kind of see, especially with people that rise kind of fast on Twitch, is I've seen people become affiliates in 4 days, and so there's more of like an entitlement with views, and the numbers happen to go up. But what people don't realize is there's a lot of ebbs and flows. So one time, my God, I think I was up to an average of 16 or 20 views, which is pretty good. And then it goes all the way down. You get a bad week, bad 2 weeks, goes down to like 3, and then you just keep going because it's gonna go. It goes up and it goes down. It goes up and goes down. And it really, I've seen people with 60,000 followers, and they average a view of like 35. You know what I mean? Like, so you kind of go like, how the hell did they become an affiliate? It just took a good month. If you keep it up, if you keep pushing at it, you could have a good month and hit partner. It's possible, but you know, like, you got to be prepared for the downtime, and it's in the downtime that you keep going at it that things will pick up again.
Night, Swan.
All right, Magic.
Or,
I'll see you.
not night. Sorry. Have a good day. It's night for me.
So yeah, that's my rant on affiliates and kind of putting in the work and stuff.
Yeah, I agree. Numbers come and go. Especially for variety streamers, especially for the changing times. There's a lot more streamers now. Everything, so much changed in a lot since we've started. It was a lot easier for women to get blown up in the past versus now, and certain games as well. So, like, some partners probably had that push from a game, and now they branched off into other things. So numbers come and go. What's really important is that you're enjoying yourself.
Yeah, very true. Very true. Let's see.
People come and go. Numbers up and
Wow,
Sorry.
we're clipping that. That's a horrible thing. She actually, she told me this once. She said, it's a very critical lesson that I learned. It's donations are always required and never appreciated. I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Just kidding. Donations are never required, always appreciated. I said it backwards.
I saw a tip, or I saw this streamer who had a tweet, and he was like, "Don't call it donations. Donations are for charity. Call it tips." And I thought that was kind of a good.
Well, tips are taxable.
You do have to, if you reach a certain amount.
Well, yeah, it's like
$400. Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't have to do taxes previously, but this year I might have to.
Yeah.
Since this is the first time since I started streaming that I was actually consistent. So even though I was on and off the platform for almost 7 years, technically I've only been a streamer for a couple of months.
What? What are you talking?
Yep. Sorry.
No. I remember, because I've known you for like 5-6 years, and I went there and I'm like, wait, what? You know, I looked at your gift sub thing and I'm like, we need to fix that. Got that fixed. Okay. Any other questions or anything?
Oh yeah, exactly. If a streamer treats it as a job, then I don't know. I just doing it for the wrong reasons. I think your audience would know if you're treating it as a job. And I can't imagine people enjoying it unless it's like they learn from you, like a speed run, or if you're what's the word? Competitive.
Oh, like an e-sport or like
e-sport.
Yeah.
Pro player. So unless you're like really good, or just a speedrunner, then I don't see. You shouldn't do it as a job, really.
Oh God! Well, have you seen my chat? Have you seen what these, especially Bam Bam, what these guys are writing? Do you think I clearly I wouldn't treat this as a job because he's horrible. He's horrible to me. So.
Also, if you did treat it like a job, showing up isn't enough. Showing up on time isn't enough.
Let's get this over with. All right, hour and a half. All right.
If you want to work your way up and grow, you gotta put some effort, you know, just like anything. So I guess like you could treat it as a job, just be passionate about it.
Cersei, do you know these people?
Mm-mm.
Sonort. Oh my God, Tofu. Appreciate that. Nerd L221 and E Rob Spaghetti Egyptian Joe. Thank you for that follow. Cersei, is this? We're moving up. I'm trying to get to 800. By the way, oh wow, I'm not reading that one. Welcome, guys. All right, so it looks like we are finishing up here, I think. You're on the way. Wow. Wow. All right. So we always, at the end of the stream, we always pick, I always let you pick who we're going to raid. So do you have any suggestions? Hey, thank you, by the way. I appreciate that. Appreciate that.
Mm. I'm following so many people.
Damn, we're really close to 800. Wow.
Are you doing something special for your birthday?
I'm doing, so my birthday is next week, 10/28. Most likely I will just be here. I'll be streaming. You know, it's the part of the job. No, I was kidding. I'm doing an interview. I'm supposed to do an interview with I Am Lucy May, which is the second person, first or second person. It's like I said, it's like a tie between you and her as to who I just found first and who I watched first. So I thought it was fitting that you would be on my last day of 39, or my last stream, or my last interview before I turned 40. And then Lucy May is the first stream when I get to 40. Thank you, AVS. I appreciate that. Appreciate that. Yep.
I don't have anyone in mind.
Nobody in mind? Okay, I'll see if I have anybody. So there's this person. Cvw220. I'm just kidding. I raid you. Um... We could raid Taken. He's streaming.
Yeah.
All right. I met him through you. Okay. Taken King 21. All right. All right. Thank you, Cersei, for everything. I've always wanted to do this with you, so it's like a dream come true that it's weird. Like I started off watching you when I had literally nothing, and the fact that we're doing this, it's amazing. Lightstyle, hello. But yeah,
For the invite.
absolutely. I have to, as a payment, I gotta do one of your things, one of your streamcasts. All right, so here we go. We're gonna do a raid. Gonna go see Taken.
I love the Tomb Raider emote.
Oh, is that what he has?
Yeah. No, like the Tomb Raid Axe emote.
Oh.
That's, like universal.
All right, here we go.